Culture can be defined as all the ways of life, including arts, beliefs, and institutions of a population that are passed down from generation to generation. Culture has been called the way of life for an entire society. As such, it includes codes of manners, dress, language, religion, rituals, art, norms of behavior, such as law and morality, and system of belief.
So now, let's begin with the first aspect of culture, which is a culture is learned. So not initiate, but something acquired because of where one is raised. If you are conceived in one culture but born and raised in another, transferred at birth, you acquired the culture of the second, not first. So, learn through interaction, observation, and imitation. Conscious, being told, and reading.
Some of the example, the first one is the dressing, second is the behaving, and eating. Sa dressing, example dito, yung mga nanonood ng mga Korean drama. So, kung napapansin natin, karamihan sa mga kabataan ngayon is naa-adapt or natututunan nila yung pananamit ng mga Korean actors and actresses, ganon. And then behaving, for example, sa loob ng bahay, hindi mo naman basta-basta masasabi ang po and opo kung hindi itinuro sa'yo or hindi mo narinig yun sa iyong mga magulang. Kaya lagi tayong sinasabihan ng parents natin na gumamit ng po at opo kapag sumasagot sa nakakatanda. Next, we have the eating. Yung example niyan is yung using of chopstick.
Transmitted. One of the characteristics of culture. Culture is transmitted. Each generation older passes it on the younger and constantly reinforces it. If not transmitted, a culture dies. Cultural transmission is defined as the process of learning through which the values, standards, and norms and the knowledge that is learned and transmitted later generation. One of the example of cultural transmission is the arts. Since early stage of human evolution, the arts have served as a medium for the dissemination of civilization. It is essential for culture, traditions, history, and beliefs to be transmitted through the visual and performing arts because they give expression to essential ideas and emotions. Creations act as cultural transmitters, such as significantly aid in the transmission of concepts, principles, and attitudes from one generation to the next. The performing arts include everything from dance, theater, vocal, and instrumental music, spoken verse, and more. Numerous cultural manifestations that showcase human inventiveness and are some extent present in many other intangible cultural heritage areas are included in them. In music, every culture has its own distinctive folklore, songs, or music that is being performed in every generations. In the reciting verses, the pronunciation of passages from the Bible or in the Quran has a set of order and rhythm. The kind of recital has been repeated and passed on the other people up until this point. In dance, performance of folk dance or even classical dance which have undergone constant adjustments as a result of historical influences reflect a dynamic process of cultural.
Culture is a continuous process in adding up new cultural traits. This dynamic of culture is due to changing needs of human as they interpret and survive in their environment. Sabi nga ng iba, culture varies from time to time. Pero, ang culture, nakakalimutan man yan, pero hindi yan nawawala. Continuous yan kasi nadadagdagan or cumulative. Ang culture, di natin alam, may uuso na namang kanta, may uuso na namang dance challenge. Yan yung isa sa mga karakteristik ng culture. Continuous lang siya at cumulative.
I'm trainee sa Kahag. So today I will discuss the topic is all about based on symbol. Why need and important the symbols in our cultures? Okay? Symbols are very important for cultures because they help a group of people create the culture itself. Cultural symbols can represent many things and help cultures express specific ideologies and social standards of the cultures that are communicate amongst the group. And also cultural symbol can express nationalism, religion, and many ideas of cultures, and also symbolic of cultures or non-material cultures is ability to learn and transmit behavioral tradition and one generation to the next by the invention of things that exist entirely in symbolic.
I am Pretty El Kahag from B.Ed 2 Block 1. So today I'm going to discuss about the characteristic of culture. So one of the characteristic of culture is what we call the culture is based on language. So from the words culture, so we can identify that it is all the way of life. So it is the process that we can do in this world to live. So that was the culture. Culture is include the beliefs, traditions, feelings, and identities. So language always carries meaning and reference beyond itself. So the meaning of a particular language represent the culture. Represent the culture of a particular social group. So, to interact with a language means to do so with the culture, which is its reference point. Reference point. We could not understand a culture without having direct access or without having direct access to its language because of their intimate connection. So, a particular language point to the culture of particular social group is a learning a language. Therefore, it's not only learning the alphabet, the meaning, the grammar, rules, and the arrangement of words, but it is also learning the behavior of society and its cultural customs. Those language teaching should always contain some explicit reference to the culture, the whole from which the particular language is extracted. So, language is culture and culture is also a language. Communication is not only use of symbol. It's not only